Well, I mean, everybody's got a profession, right? And software engineering was mine. And yeah, I did get an early start. I started at 15. I was working for a national lab. That makes me sound like some sort of wunderkind, but really it was just like I was a gopher. I wasn't like, oh, no one in the world can do what this guy can. No, I was just sort of a, cheap labor. But uh, it's interesting. Like, yeah, of course. So I know a lot about computers, but I try not to make my stories be too heavily about computers because that's kind of a boring topic for me. It was, it's like the world I lived in for a long time. So it's not that interesting to me. Space is interesting to me. And so actually that time I spent at the National Lab, Sandia National Labs in Livermore, was actually very useful for me. Not so much with the technical stuff, but with the culture of working at a major federal research institution. Like, so just the science culture there, the culture, just kind of how things worked, how people interacted, what the researchers were like, what the administrators were like, just being able to see all that in action. I used that as a model for how NASA's internals worked in The Martian. And people at NASA told me that it's spot on. So I apparently it mapped over pretty well. As for the science stuff, that just came from my passions and my hobbies. I go out of my way to look that stuff up and learn about it. Everybody's knowledgeable in their hobbies, right? If you're a
Yeah.
football fan, you can name off all the players and all the teams and who won the Super Bowl in 1974. Probably the Steelers, right? I'm not sure, but you can do all that stuff. And well, so my hobby is space dork stuff. So that's what I'm knowledgeable in. The basic premise, without giving away too many spoilers, on Project Hail Mary is a man wakes up aboard a spacecraft with two dead crewmates. He's the only survivor. He doesn't know why he's there. He doesn't know what he's doing there. He doesn't know his own name. He has complete amnesia. And he does know that he's been in a coma for quite a while. And over time, memories start coming back to him, and he begins to realize that he is the sole survivor of a desperate mission to save Earth from an existential threat. So the fate of humanity is in his hands. The name of the ship he's on is the Hail Mary because it's a last desperate attempt to save humanity. And so his name is Grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Ah. And
Um,
Ryland, I just thought was kind of a cool name.